So you may think you're training hard. So bloody what? Who cares? That's the easy bit, but training smart, that's what you need. So in this video, I'm going to show you how grinding away those same miles is not giving you the advantage that you deserve. This one workout will change the way you view everything. You see, the bigger the engine, the more power you produce. The longer you can sustain this power, the longer you live. Yes, think of it, because it's that simple. Look, a low VO2 max is one of the strongest predictors of early mortality we know. And this is why many countries are pushing to have it built into mandatory health checks, because having a poor VO2 max is as risky to your health as smoking or vaping or whatever the shit it is people call it now. Think of this, if you already smoke and you've got a low VO2 max, well, I hope you've picked out a nice spot for your headstone or wherever they're going to sprinkle your ashes. Remember, there is only one off season in life, when you're dead, or deed, as we say in Scotland. So how do I get my VO2 max score, coach? Well, you don't need a fancy laboratory test. Here's a quick field test. Do a 5-minute all-out effort. Yep, take the average power for that effort, then multiply that by 10.8. Divide that new number by your body weight in kilograms, then add the number 7. I know, you're laughing at me thinking, coach, I'm back at high school. I'm not very good at multiplication and addition. Look, you can pause the video, rewind it, play that bit again, right? This will give you a pretty good estimate. It's not ideal, and it's certainly not as good as the one I do in Bulletproof, but it's good enough to track changes over time. Okay, now I want you to avoid the biggest mistake that most riders make: spending too much time in zone 3. It's too hard to recover properly from, but it's too easy to create real gains. It's no man's land, but it feels hard. So you think it's doing you good. Look, you search deep enough on the internet, you'll find lots of gains that zone 3 training can promote. I use it myself, but it's part of the plan, not the thickened plan. Do you like chili sauce? Would you put it on your cornflakes, you fanny? You see, you've got to understand, the truth is, if you want to push up your VO2 max, you need to spend more time going easy, going softer, and then sometimes going so bloody hard, so bloody deep that it scares you. Yeah, you see, zone 2, it builds your aerobic base, it builds the foundation. In zone 5, well, that's rocket fuel. That's where your heart and your lungs and your muscles adapt. But you've got the energy and the motivation to be able to expose your system to the harshness of real zone 5 training. So here it is, and this is what I use for all my riders over 50. I call it my squeeze and then stretch. So that's to do with the stimulus, the power and your heart rate. Okay, so we start with 8 times 30 seconds at 120 to 130% of your FTP. You're going to recover for 15 seconds only in the first 4 efforts, and then increase that recovery to 30 seconds for the last 4. We're squeezing the body into a plateau. This is enough stress to create the adaptation, but not so much that you fail to complete the workout. You must complete the workout. You create the high intensity stimulus, and then you use the short recovery phases to force your body to get the oxygen. Each block offers 4 minutes of intensity. Look, here's your goal. 2 things. Firstly, get yourself up to 5 blocks of those 8 times 30. Give yourself 3 to 5 minutes in between those blocks. But that gives you a total time of 20 minutes at zone 5. That is enough for anyone on this planet. I'm happy with 16 minutes if you can build it up to 4 blocks. Then you're going to progress only the stimulus up to 130%. Can you get all 8 efforts at 130%? Do not change the rhythm of the recovery. Hey, here's a good little hack. You can put the first 4 efforts at 130% of your FTP, and then keep the last 4 at 120. That way you will gradually improve the stimulus, okay? There is no hacking this system. And the thing that you do not do is start out at 150% because you just feel really good today and then finish at nothing more than zone 3. You've got to keep the stimulus high. If you fall below that stimulus, get off. The workout is over. You see, compliance is key. I want you there doing this one time at least every single week. Now, to get compliance, you need completion. You got to complete the workout, analyze it, work through your progress, because with compliance and completion, you get confidence, and that confidence builds consistency. You will be the warrior and not the fanny. When you've got the power, you will unleash real zone 5, and it will surprise you how good you are. So I want you doing that workout once a week for 3 weeks, then take a break. You might retest your 5-minute all-out effort in that break period. And I want you to aim to do this for 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. And watch how significantly things change for you. So your plan is quite simple. Your zone 2 builds your mitochondria. Your mitochondria are these metabolic power plants. That makes your heart pump more blood per beat. Together, they work in combination as the ultimate partnership for longevity. Look, if you're skipping this work over the age of 50, you're losing the capacity that might never come back. This isn't about racing anymore. No, it's about insurance, an insurance plan for your health. And I'm giving you it here. You have your own independence. You have your own life. You make the call. You make the decision. You're not too old to give up yet. There is plenty of life left in you to rumble. Come on. Let's get it going. I don't want you just to watch this video and then move on to another one. I want you to really focus on what I've shared. I'm so invested in this that I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to offer you a free call. Yeah, no pressure, no pitch, just a proper chat to see if Bulletproof Cycling Club is actually the right move for you. And if it's not, no problem. I'll even still send you for free 8 weeks of squeeze and stretch workouts that have moved hundreds of riders closer towards their goals. Check out Bruce's post. He's in the community and he managed to turn what he thought was a failed workout, a failed program, into a massive win. Look, if Bruce can do it, so can you. Look, I am here waiting for you. Book that call. It's actually that simple, and you'll start making progress. Your call. But anyway, I do have another video for you. Check out why some people are riding hard, riding fast, but staying fat. It might surprise you. Keep spinning, keep smiling. Don't be a fanny, be a smarter trainer. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.